Do we finally know how Alexander the Great died? Alexander the Great died in Babylon in 323 BC. His body didn't decompose for 6 full days. This confirmed what the ancient Greeks already believed. He was not an ordinary man, but a god in human form. Alexander the Great was 32 years old. He had conquered an empire stretching across 3 continents. He was about to embark on another invasion. Then he fell ill and died after 12 days of pure agony. To this day, historians can't agree on what killed him: malaria, typhoid, alcohol poisoning, or maybe assassination. Dr. Catherine Hall begs to differ. She thinks it may have been Guillain-Barré syndrome. It's an uncommon but severe autoimmune disorder. It causes your immune system to attack your nerves. Again, nobody saw any signs of decomposition. So what if Alexander the Great wasn't really dead yet? Most theories center around his fever and abdominal pain, but he also developed progressive, symmetrical, ascending paralysis. Alexander was very sick, yet he remained mentally alert until his death. Dr. Hall believes GBS explains his symptoms perfectly. Alexander may have contracted it from Helicobacter pylori. It was a rather common bacterium at the time. The syndrome may have caused paralysis, but not confusion. Alexander likely experienced a reduced need for oxygen. It was hard to tell whether he was alive or dead. Back then, doctors checked for breath, not a pulse. Hence, Alexander may have been wrongly declared dead.
His death may be the most famous case of pseudothanatos, or false diagnosis of death, ever recorded.
Dr. Hall concluded. What about other theories? At first, Alexander was struck by a sudden fever. This hints at typhoid fever, caused by Salmonella typhi. Plus, malaria was as common as cold back then. However, the king then developed back pain. It was so intense, he felt like he was stabbed with a spear. Yet Alexander had no visible wounds. Despite drinking wine, he could not quench his thirst. This led some historians to believe he died of alcohol poisoning. Alexander's father, Philip II, was also a heavy drinker. The Athenian orator Demosthenes made fun of him.
Heavy drinking is a good quality in a sponge, but not a king.
Either way, there is a lesson to be learned from this. The story goes that Alexander made 3 wishes on his deathbed.
First, I want only my doctors to carry my coffin. Second, the road to the grave has to be covered with gold, silver, and precious stones. Third, my hands should be dangling out of the coffin.
His entourage was shocked at these wishes. Someone asked the king about their meaning, and so Alexander the Great explained,
I want the best doctors to carry my coffin, to demonstrate that in the face of death, even the best doctors in the world have no power to heal. I want the road to be strewn with wealth to show that none of my wealth will come with me. I want my hands to dangle, so people know I came into this world empty-handed, and that is how I will go.